that's wrong.
What is going on, guys? I'll go 2000 or Blitz Wolfie here today, bringing you a nice little Destiny video. This is going to be one of my first Destiny videos in a long time. By the way, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, guys. By the time you guys actually see this video, I will have already be on my Christmas vacation and spending time with some family and friends. What I want to show you guys is how to basically do the raid, Crota's End. With the hard mode version of this guide will be out on once I start completing the raid on January 5th. I'll have some time before I get back to college and the rest of the real world, I guess, that's what you would say. Alright, so first let's dive in here. At the beginning part of the raid, when you immediately spawn in, you're going to spawn in at the top. Basically, you load up the bridge and you get all the way down. Now, once you're down there, you are going to hit like a place filled with thralls, and it's going to be all dark, and the only place that you can actually get off Way to Darkness is at the beginning spawn. Now you can either go hunt for the chest, which is either at the first door or on any of the doors on the left hand side. There are 4 doors, you just have to keep walking down. Now be careful, there are thralls who still attack you as you look for this chest. Now it despawns and respawns depending on how many times you guys wipe, so be careful as well. It doesn't despawn, it despawns every time you guys wipe, basically. Alright, so next thing, after you guys finish looking for the chest, you're going to want to make your way through the pat. The pat, basically, you can either make it with a hunter by himself or 2 hunters. Just go invisible the whole time, use shadow jack, maximum agility, and just run through that, and it'll work fine for you. Now if you're gonna do this as a team, you can either do it where everyone just goes in a group and just basically kills thralls. No, basically all of you run up at the same time. Now you stop every couple minutes just so you could get off your Way to Darkness. Maybe wait till about 3, wait till the light's about to explode, start killing thralls in the meantime, then run out, hit to the next light, and you keep doing that. Every time a person drops or they needs to be revived, you stick around, revive them. No one hits the next light that's above, wait maybe like half a meter away from it so that you don't activate that light. Go further ahead and don't go any further ahead, just stay back, hang back, defeat thralls, and just stay there. This might be an ineffective method for most of you guys, but that's the method that works for us. It works pretty well, and that's how the entire team gets to stay alive, keeps moving, and it works pretty well. Now once you hit to the final destination, which is the end of the apsis, you're going to want to stand on I guess it's what you call like a timed plate, and that's going to open up the door for the apsis to open to the main area of Crota's End, the end part of the raid. Now this is not where you're going to fight Crota. This is basically where it opens up to the main, like the center section of the moon, as you would say, and basically you're going to defend for about a total of 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and you're going to hold off against thralls, knights, and 2 possible ogres. After the bridge is fully formed, you run like hell. There's no stopping. Like, teammates can go down, just keep running. Once one person makes it to the exit, you all receive rewards. Now you can receive the gloves, the boots, or the chest piece. You cannot receive the helmet unless you're doing the hard raid, or since it now has been patched for normal mode, it will be out there once you defeat Crota. That's the only time you'll get the helmet. Now the next part is the gatekeepers and the gate, which has the sword bearer. Now there's a cheese method to this. I'll probably make a guide on that later, but for now I'm just going to tell you about the normal method. The normal method basically goes as follows: 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 2 center. But basically the two on the left and right stand on their plates first, and then the two on the center get on. Once the two in the center are on, they basically attack the hell out of everything in the room. Kill the sword bearer, and one on the left or one on the right gets the sword. Most likely someone who's level 31 or 32. No one who's below those levels should have the sword. Now, once they get over there, a sword bearer, or sorry, a gatekeeper is going to spawn to compensate for that sword bearer that was killed. Basically, you kill the sword bearer. Use the following button combos, especially if you're on PlayStation. R2, R2, R2. Just, that's all you have to use, R2. Just constantly use R2. Just keep slamming the shit out of it. It'll stun it, and it'll make sure that he doesn't attack you. If he does attack you, move out the way and just hit R2 again. Now, once about 4 or 5 people are over there, the 6th person doesn't have to make it over there. He could just snipe from where he is. But we're kind of jumping the gun here. So what we'll do is we'll rewind it a little bit. Let's go back. Alright, so once 3 people have made it over there, to get the 4th person over there, they will have to activate the plates on that side, on the opposite side where the gatekeepers spawn in. Now, once they're in position, basically where their plates were, they're going to open up the gate on that side. Once the gate's fully constructed, then you kill the sword bearer on the opposite side that they're opening. Kill him, pick up the sword, come across, and that's how you get the 4th guy over. He has to kill a gatekeeper so that the guy who's in the middle doesn't get fucked over by the gatekeeper who is spawning in to compensate for that sword bearer that you guys just killed. Now, after you guys have done all that, you're going to see 1 wizard and 2 ogres. Kill those 3 and you should finish the entire section. And that's that for the gatekeepers and the bridge. That section has been cleared. Alright, now on to your 3rd section, which is going to be the timed chest, which a lot of people on Reddit seem to want a lot, because either they fuck it up or they're too excited and hype and they forget to save it like rational people. So what you do for the time chest is that normally this works best if you're a hunter, but I've seen people who use warlocks and titans to get into that chest area. Now the time chest is all the way at the back. It's like all the way at the end of the hallway. Don't jump down the giant hole to start the next checkpoint, otherwise it's a waste of a checkpoint. So just keep going straight, but first you need everyone to have rocket launchers. Destroy all the streakers, kill both streakers. It'll drop the invisible walls. Make sure the hunter is invisible. Make sure he runs all the way towards the end. Get into that door and stay in there. Normally we like to have 2 people in there in case the hunter fucks up. So we'll just have, once we destroy the shriekers, everyone just rushes to that side. Once we're in the door, he can use his ghost to open up the door, and that's how you get the 2nd chest. Now there's only 2 confirmed chests in the entire raid. I've seen people who are working on finding glitches for finding more chests, but I haven't seen any more. Not unless the hard mode comes out till January 5th, as I said. Next, we're on to the Debt Singer. Now, the Debt Singer gives you no rewards. Basically, in my opinion, it's a pointless checkpoint, but you have to do it in order to get to Crota. So, how to deal with the Debt Singer? First and foremost, the normal way would be have 2 teams of 3, split into 3, and just run on opposite sides to try to lure out the wizards and kill the shriekers. But what we found out was you could drop an area of effect grenade at the top where the wizards spawn, like a solar grenade, and that will lure out the wizards on both sides. Now once the wizards are out there, kill them both. Drop Gjallarhorn, drop Hunger of Crota on them, hit him with the black hammer, do whatever it takes to kill him. Icebreaker, whatever. Anything with fire damage, just kill him with it. Lace him down, destroy him. Then you have to go back into the same rooms where the wizards are lured out of, and there's going to be shriekers on both sides. Destroy them. Alright, so after the shriekers, basically what you're going to do is there's going to be a glass window or glass room where normally you spawn in at for Crota's ending part. Basically you're going to see the Death Singer in there. It looks like Omnigul, kind of, sort of, same character model, but basically forget about the character model. Just basically blast it with all the rockets that you have, jump around, dance around, because there's knights, like hollowed knights down there, and the hollowed knights seem to have like a really high defense buff, in my opinion, because no matter how many shots at Galahorn or how high of a level I am, because I am level 32 now, no matter how high of a level I am, freaking the knights don't die that easy. And they're like level 32, and they're same on par with me, and they don't die. So after you defeat the Death Singer, clear out all the ads, and then it's going to tell you on to the next mission, which is defeat Crota, son of Oryx. Now, in order to get Crota, son of Oryx, to spawn in, everyone's got to stand on a giant crystal. Now, the giant crystal is where the Death Singer was, and basically it's all good and hunky-dory once you kill her and get out all the ads. Now, once everyone steps on the sync plate, you basically, there's a load time, and you see the little animation where the Oversoul brings down Crota. Alright, that's all well and good. Now Crota's down. Or should I say he spawns in. Alright, so once Crota's in, ads are gonna appear, but they're basically, you're now in the glass bubble that the Death Singer was in once the Shriekers and the Wizards weren't killed. Now they're waiting for you on that side. Why it's a kind of a pain to have them wait there, because they already have a pre-aim set on you, and once that glass bubble is down, they're gonna start opening fire, and sometimes it glitches out where two knights will come into the room and just start whacking everyone with their giant huge fucking swords, and we don't want that. So what you're gonna do is you have 3 people on the left side, 3 people on the right, and once the glass doors open fire. Just spray them down with Galahorn, do whatever you gotta do. Just kill them. Once they're all down, I recommend that you use the left side method, where everyone hangs on to the left side set of stairs. You allocate 2 snipers to deal with the boomer knights at the on the left side and on the right side pillars that you see far right and far left. Now occasionally there's gonna be a melee knight that jumps down with a sword, and he's gonna try to charge at the entire group on the left side. The 2 snipers' job is also to spot that melee knight and take care of him. All the other players are supposed to go down the stairs and look for the sword bearer. Make sure Crota is in the middle when you kill the sword bearer. Once the sword bearer drops the sword, allocate 1 person who's really good with the sword, preferably a level 31. If you're not good with the sword, I will tell you a sword combo that works. Now, the following sword combos that we found out that normally works are, especially if you're on PlayStation 4, because I haven't tested this on Xbox One or 360, is that it works R1, R1, R2, and that works light, 2 light hits and a swing, like the uppercut, and sometimes you can even do the slam in between to get the 4th one down, but I normally do R1, R1, R2 to get the uppercut. Now once he is back up again, you have a chance to hit him the 2nd time. Now, to hit him the 2nd time, everyone has to do maximum DPS. So Galahorn, preferably someone runs Galahorn. Normally 2 people run Galahorn or rocket launchers. Aim for Crota, blast him down. Make sure he has enough time that he doesn't move from the center. Now, once he's down, once the Crota shield is about like almost close to down, tell the sword bearer to get up to the top platform. Once he's up to the top platform, knock down his shields completely. but still be opening fire with as much DPS as possible. Now, once he's down, the sword bearer has maximum amount of time to destroy, well, not really destroy him, but make sure that his shield his health goes down to as much as possible. Now let's not forget, the two snipers still have to focus on knights. They can't get too excited and look at what the sword bearer is doing and forget their job as to killing knights, otherwise the sword bearer is gonna die. So once all that's said and done, you have two sword bearer rounds where you can attack Crota. Make sure Crota's in the middle at all times before you kill the sword bearer. Please remember that. Once the two sword bearer rounds are done, you have an ogre round. Everyone has to go to the middle. Go to the middle and just start killing the two ogres that spawn in. Be careful. If you guys get a man down, you guys are gonna have the toughest job ever, as to take care of ogres as well as the oversoul. Now the oversoul is a penalty for a fire team member dying. Basically, to get rid of oversoul, you have to do the maximum amount of DPS as possible. Preferably Hunter Golden Gun works on the oversoul, which is crazy. Nova Bomb and anything else doesn't work. Snipers work well, rocket launchers work well, just once you get enough DPS on them. Once the oversoul is gone, you prevented a major wipe, which is great. Now, after you've defeated the ogres, we're going back to the ogre round. Once you've defeated the ogres without anyone dying, go through, because Crota is probably going to most likely be on the left hand side. Go through the right hand side and deal with ads such as Thrall, Curse Thrall. Just kill them out. Once you're back on the left hand side, Crota more than likely will center out. Now let the two snipers come back, deal with knights, but they have to deal with knights using their snipers so they can one-shot them. Make sure they aim for the heads so that they don't have to deal with them putting up their flame shields, and that's a pest. Alright, make sure you guys kill off the sword bearer as quickly as possible because Crota is already centered. Now once you kill him, make sure that you do the same thing as what you did before. Now once you get this all down within due time, you can kill Crota within under 7 minutes. That works. Now be careful, do not waste too much time, because within the 9-minute mark he goes enraged, and I haven't seen anyone so far, known in YouTube or unknown, been able to kill him once he's enraged, like for a long period of time. They may kill him like in the first round or two, but after that, that's it. They don't know how to deal with it, because 1, the oversoul comes up every 5 seconds. 2, there's an ogre that spawns with the sword bearer. That is crazy amount of work to deal with, and especially since there are very few level 32s on Destiny at the moment. Alright guys, that's my Destiny guide on how to complete from start to finish Crota's End. I will be bringing you gun reviews pretty soon once I can get myself to making more YouTube videos. I need the motivation now. I got the drive. Alright guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, and have a Merry Christmas.